So, August 5th was my birthday. And I'm excited to share here in this episode with you today 28 things I've learned in 28 years of life. Welcome to the Brick by Brick podcast with Ronald Pauleus, where we look at the principles needed for us to build lives worth living brick by brick. You could build just about anything with time, consistency, and intention. A little background on me. I wasn't born in Oklahoma. I was actually born in Florida. You probably are going to be like, oh, it's somewhere overseas. Nope. It's real funny. Some people hear my little accent that I can't hear, but other people hear it. And they think, man, he was born somewhere else. And I was born in Miami, Florida. My parents are from Haiti, and so my first language was Haitian Creole, and then I learned English. And I've tried to perfect my use of the English language. English is hard, and I have difficulty sometimes, but I keep going. And so here are 28 lessons I've learned. Now, I will clarify, some are deep, some are simple, but all of them are bricks in the foundation that God has laid in my life. And there are things I am constantly and currently using to build a life worth living. And I will also say I didn't learn all of these lessons when I was in good times. I learned a lot of them in hard times, difficult times, times of little and times of plenty. And so let's get right into it. Consistency beats intensity. A lot of people think one big moment will change their lives. And sometimes it can. Sometimes it can. People win the lotto, and one big moment changes their lives. But because they didn't have the consistency to build towards that life, a lot of times lotto winners end up in worse positions than when they were in before they won the lotto, because the intensity of the moment did not allow them to build the foundations they need to sustain the castle. And so consistency, I've learned, beats intensity. Don't go looking for the one big moment. Be faithful in the small things. Keep up the small, faithful steps. Repeat them daily, and then you will create a moment that is big. God's timing, too. God's timing is better than mine. Jesus knows what he's doing, and he is good. I at times want him to be working faster, and he isn't, and ain't sometimes. But his timing is better than mine. I can't time perfectly some things, but he can. Number 3, you can't, and this is not in any particular order, by the way, you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't pour from an empty cup. So many people don't realize that you need a well filled with water, good water. Out of you, from what comes out, from what's within is what you will dish out. And when it comes to business, when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to writing a book, talking on a podcast, creating content, building relationships, you need to have a cup filled so that as you pour out, you can serve others, help others, but also not run yourself dry. Number 4, you become what you consume. You got to choose your inputs. You got to constantly and always be analyzing, okay, what's being put in here? What is it teaching me about life? What story is it communicating? What narrative is it shaping in my mind? And where is all that leading me? Number 5, the right people change everything. You don't need a crowd. Your network, your net worth is connected to your network. Who are you connecting with? You get in the right rooms, your life can change. Your life can change. Just get in the right room with the right people doing the right things, going towards the right goals, and your life will literally change. Being right is overrated. I know some people who have this idea, I'm going to be right on every single little thing. And I say to myself, sometimes it's not worth it. It's not worth it to say, actually, it happened at 1:35, not 1:34 p.m. It's a minor detail. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And even on some deeper, higher things, where it's doing a business deal, and you're like, man, this I know, because I was in a situation where I knew we could have made more money doing this strategy. And the team, the person I was working with, was like, you're right, but we already dedicated to this strategy. I was like, well, okay. Let's keep on with it then. Like the numbers penciled, all things being equal. The market's changed and people could have lowballed us, etc. You can't really factor all that. But all things being equal, we would have made a significantly larger return doing a specific strategy. But I didn't argue. It's like, all right, awesome. This is quicker cash. Let's turn it and let's keep going. Number 7, don't despise small beginnings. You're an underdog, and that's your benefit. No one knows you. No one sees you coming. No one sees the work ethic you're putting in. No one sees the late nights, the early mornings. No one sees you in the gym. No one sees you making calls on YouTube University, putting in the reps. No one sees you, and that's okay. That small beginning, if you allow it to keep you humble, as you be consistent, you'll be able to build something that's worthwhile. Then you'll be able to connect with more people, because a lot of people have small beginnings, but more people despise them than are thankful for them. Number 8, God doesn't just want your work, he wants your heart. So many people say, oh, yeah, I'm doing this for God, I'm doing this for God, I'm doing this for God, and they get busy doing for God, and they don't get busy enjoying God. God wants you. Number 9, following Jesus is worth it. Is worth it 100%. He's the source of all life. He's joy, happiness, peace. He gives it all and knows what's best. You know how peaceful it is to know that he is the one guiding my life and not me myself? God is faithful even when I'm not. My inconsistency does not cancel his grace. But with his grace, I can be consistent. And number 12, or 11. Prayer changes me. So many people pray wanting a situation to change, and the situation may very much change. God is able to work out the details and do that. But if the situation does not change, then what are you going to do? You gotta trust God. And you gotta realize that He is always working in you and changing you, and not always changing a situation. And number 12, worship is a weapon. Worshiping God, praising Him, is how I combat the attacks of the enemy. 13, spiritual maturity is shown in how I respond when I don't get my way. 14, obedience is better than sacrifice. So many people say, I'm going to give and do big things for God. And what if you just obeyed God? What if you just did what He wanted you to do? How different would your life be? 15, your spouse is not your project. Love them, don't fix them. Your love, in fact, will be what helps them grow and flourish, not nitpicking. And I'm preaching to myself right now on that. Validation does not mean agreement. Just because you listen well and you validate someone does not necessarily mean you agree with them. I think we've lost this in our discourse nowadays, where we think to acknowledge an argument, to validate somebody, is to agree with their line of thinking. No. I can see where someone's coming from and not agree with them. You got to serve without keeping a scoreboard. Can't always want something back. You got to always date your spouse. Love your spouse, love your spouse. It looks like this actually is in some order. You got, in number 19, God uses marriage to refine us and to reward us. Marriage is a good thing. It's to make us happy, and it's also to make us holy in Christ Jesus. I'm going to talk to them about some business stuff. 20, you're not just building a business, you're building a legacy. Too many business owners get stuck on wanting a check. I just need the next check. If you build a legacy, if you build a system, if you build a true legacy, it will become something that works on its own. 21, you got to start messy. You got to start messy. You can't be stuck in analysis paralysis, because clarity comes in motion. As you take action, things get clear. So many people get stuck. Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to begin. And they're stuck in YouTube University land. And what if they're 10 steps ahead and they're not even taking one step? They're not even taking one step. I want to be a private money lender. What if I don't have the right paperwork? Do you even have a deal that you want to lend on? Do you even have money you can lend with? Okay, a deal's come. I got the money, a deal's come, and now what I do? Okay, now you focus on the paperwork. But too many people let step 10 cause them to not take steps 1 through 9. Start messy. The clarity will come as you take action. If you want to go fast, go alone. 22. If you want to go far, build a team. Both are okay. Some people want to go alone. They want to go fast. Boom. They just want boom. But you got to realize, if you want to go far, because business is an infinite game. There's no predetermined measures, no predetermined score limit. There's no predetermined teams. No one knows who wins. AT&T says they're the best in giving cell service. Okay, who decided the parameters? Who decided the speed for fastest? I mean, what if they're the fastest in Pink, Oklahoma? A small little town, not a lot of people know about. So do they get to declare they're the fastest nationwide? Like, we're playing an infinite game, and you got to go far with people. You got to build a team, because the goal of business isn't to win, because there's no winning. The goal of business is to stay in business. And you can do it going fast and alone, but you could do it longer going far and with the team. 23, don't chase clients, serve people. I was helping somebody with a probate deal. Their mom passed away, 3 daughters. They had a piece of property. One wanted to keep the property and the 2 others wanted to sell. The one who wanted to keep the property was living in the property. And so I came in and had conversations, because the other 2 sisters, like, this is contested, but it's 2 versus 1, 66%, we're going to win. I came in and got the other sister to be amiable to actually selling, because, like, you're going to lose. Don't lose dirty. Lose with some form of relationship with your sisters. Lose with money in your pocket. You want to stay in the property, but it's just not going to work. And I served them several months ago. And I got a text last month saying, hey, thank you so much for how you helped with my mom's property. I got somebody who is wanting to sell their mom's property, and I will recommend you just because of how much you helped us. Serve people, and you'll start getting referrals just because of the good work you've done. 24, revenue matters, but margin is where freedom lives. A lot of people say, I got this gross $2 million, $1 million, but they only took home $100,000. I don't think I want to do that much just to take that little home. What's your margin? How are you scaling? Are you building a business in such a way that it makes sense for you to sharpen skills, hire better people, while increasing profit? 25, your brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. Character always comes before content. Well, people look at you and say, yeah, man, that guy's consistent. Man, that guy does what he says he'll do. Man, he's faithful. He's trustworthy. I want people to speak about me. I want people to speak truth. I don't want to pass away and people to eulogize me as if I was this angel. I want them to say what is real. And if I was a patient, kind guy, let it be so. Let it be spoken. If I wasn't, let it be spoken. But I want it to be real. So your brand is you. So many people fake it. Fake it till you make it. That won't take you far. 26. Success doesn't feel like fireworks. It feels like peace. But first, you got to know what success is. For me, success is living a life that pleases and glorifies Jesus Christ. A life that is happy and holy, where I have a good relationship with my wife and kiddos and raise them to love Jesus also. Build something, build many things, leave them on to my children. And it's peaceful. 27, fear never goes away. You know what courage is? Is acting while fear is present. So many people, you're brave, you're courageous, man. I'd be so scared. Actually, I'm scared too. Courage is acting while fear is present. Fear never goes away, but you got to keep moving forward anyways. And 28, God is so good. even when I don't see it, even when I don't know what he's doing or can't perceive what he's doing. He is so good. I got so many more to share, but that's just 28 things I wanted to highlight. I'm not arrived. I'm still building, in fact, brick by brick, with God, with people, and with purpose. And I challenge you to be thinking about the life you're building. What are you going to do these next 28 years? What are you going to learn? What are you going to build? And what will you leave behind?